Stop record button.
What's up, everybody? This is Travis Laska, and I'm back with a new video. And today, I'm actually going to be answering a question that a lot of people actually have been asking me for quite a long time. And I finally figured out, excuse me, I finally figured out how to do it. So the question I'll be answering is how to get girls or your match to respond back to you instantly. Okay, so, excuse me. So, we're gonna say that you were on a dating site, or you just got someone's phone number, and you're interested in them, and you just met them. So, the first thing you want to do, so, number one, come up with a pun using his or her name. Now, I actually have a funny story behind this. But before I get to the story, I'll explain to you what I mean by a pun. Okay, so when I say use a pun with his or her name in it, it could be something like, it could be any kind of pun, but it has to be like witty. So, for example, okay, here's a really good example for you guys. So there was this girl on Scout that I met today. Her profile name was Kiss. So I couldn't think of anything to say with the word kiss in it as a funny little pun. But I came up with a song lyric that was from the song Rock and Roll All Night by, of course, as you guys may know, of the band Kiss. So I said, hey, what do you like to do? Rock and roll all night and party every day? So basically that was how I got her to actually respond back to me instantly. Second thing you want to do is, which this takes me to the next one. The second thing you want to do is be magnetic. Okay. Yes, you heard that. Be magnetic. Now, what I mean by be magnetic is not suction or anything or something like that. But what I mean by be magnetic is that you want to stand out from the rest of the crowd. You want to make yourself look different. So, an example of that would be something like what I just did. Was not a lot of people use puns. Most people, when they meet someone new, they'll be like, hey, how are you doing? This and that. You don't want to do that when you meet someone new. That's the one thing you don't want to do. You want to stand out from the rest. The third thing you want to do is you want to make yourself look intelligent. Now, not intelligent like, not like some superhero or anything like that. What I mean by make yourself look intelligent is, you want to make yourself, again, this goes back to standing out from the crowd. You want to make yourself look and sound like you know what you're doing. And you also want to, be able to answer any questions without her having to wait for an answer. Which, again, takes me to the next thing, which is number 5. The 5th thing you want to do is you want to make yourself, again, this is going back to making yourself intelligent. You want to make yourself noticeable from others. Now, again, what I mean by that is, and part of this also has to do with magnetism, that you want to look different from everybody else that may be liking them. You want to look different. Now, let's say, for example, everybody else was, we're going to say that everybody else was saying to the same person that you're talking to that, hey, I work for, we're going to say that everybody was saying to her or him that they work for Dairy Queen or something like that. And that they served ice cream. But then you come out there and say, I work for Dairy Queen. What do you do for a living? Not a lot of people ask their match first what they do for a living, or whatever it may be that you're talking about. And that's what's going to make you stand out from the others. Now, I'm not trying to say this to sound, I'm not trying to sound better than anybody else or anything like that. But I know this from experience because I've done this stuff for a very long time. Very, very, very long time. And it's not like it's some random skill or anything like that. Almost anybody can do the things that I have discussed. And then the final thing is you want to make a suggestion. So what I mean by make the suggestion is, let's say you and your match, or you and whoever you met, are trying to schedule a date together. Instead of being like, hey, do you want to go to the river and have some wine? Instead, say, hey, what do you say we go out to the river and have a couple bottles of wine together? That's what's also going to make you stand out. Because not a lot of people do that. So, those are actually one of the best ways to get your match to respond to you quickly. So, if you have any questions or anything else to add, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, please like and subscribe. Peace.
Start record button. Stop record.